I believe I can. Hey guys, Dart here. Welcome back to Feed the Beast. And as you can see, I'm all shiny. Been playing quite an excessive amount and have got some really cool stuff to show you guys. So this is one of my... I've been getting into Thorncraft like crazy, and this is one of the cool little devices. As you can see, I've got fully enchanted armor. Like, I don't know, I just get levels like crazy, and I've had real good luck with enchants. Lots of repair. Now, I'm not really sure on Protection 4, that's pretty garbage. Repair Thorn, that's like... They'll repair themselves, but they're pretty garbage. Protection 4, but they're pretty garbage. The pick I got's pretty good. Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3, Repair 2. Now that's pretty cool. I've got my Fortune pick still, so I use that. But I haven't used this yet. Supposedly the pickaxe of the core does something really cool with the ores, something. Yeah, and this axe of the stream. From what I've been told and read, the Thorncraft weapons have they have a chance like gold in the sense of enchants. So you can get some. That's why I've got all these pretty cool enchants. So this axe. Let's start with the axe. This axe is pretty ridiculous. It has 3 functions, I guess you could say. If you hold shift, any of the magical Thorncraft ones, if you hold shift down and you use it, it just acts like a normal axe. So it doesn't do any of the magic. The cool thing with this though is if I hold down left click, it takes it from the top down to me and the bottom. Look at that. And then it repairs itself slowly, which with the enchant, which is so overpowered. Look, it's just repairing itself. But the next function is right click. If I right click this thing, it just explodes the entire tree and it all falls in my inventory. So amazing. Love it. Now, nothing's really changed here. I wanted to do most of it on camera. I've done so much Thorncraft, so I started building that just then. Got a little cow farm happening just because I need leather like crazy. Nothing's changing here too much. I just moved the chests around a little bit. The machines are pretty much all gone now. I'll show you in a second there. Those levitators, like that one that was on top. The cool with those things is if you go under it, you can fall down and not take fall damage, which is pretty cool. And then I've got another one here with a half slab on it, which takes me up. It's just really cool. So I can just hover in this corner. So yeah, so that's a cool way of travel. So I'm going to be using those a lot. They're amazing. I love those. So I just organised my chests a little bit. Big farming heaps, getting lots more metals, burning through metals. And now the machines so far. Now, got my typical setup. I've changed it a little bit. Got a few extra things, like I've got the thermionic fabricator that makes like glass, like electron tubes or whatever they are for some machines. I haven't used it yet. I'm about to probably start using it, so I thought I may as well make it pretty cheap to make. The rolling machine, you've got the pulverizer, proud furnace, induction smelter. This thing, that's an electric transposer, so I've got some started melting some redstone into it from the magma crucible, and then I got a sawmill. Sawmill's really cool. You get 6 planks out of 1 log instead of 4, so that's pretty cool. And then I got these machines now. I have upgraded these machines from the base ones. So for example, you've got the induction furnace. The induction furnace you upgrade. I'll show you induction furnace. So you can upgrade that from the electric furnace, advanced machine block, which is pretty easy. Advanced machine block, you just need carbon plates, which is just melt down coal dust, and then you turn it into that and so far, and then you compress it down. And then you use the rolling machine to make this special mixed metal alloy. Mixed. Say that fast 10 times. Holy crap. And this thing's the upgraded version. This thing takes 128 EU. And the cool thing with this though is it has heat. Now, if you just power it, the heat won't go up unless you run it. But if you add a redstone signal to it, which I've just got, I may as well show you. Oh, I don't have my jetpack. No, let's put my jetpack on. So I've just got a redstone signal. So you can see the wire there. Running down the back of all of them. It stays at 100%, always. So if I put like... Look how quick it is. Let's go that. Smelt down that. And it has 2 slots, so I can actually split it and do 2 slots. 2 separate things at the same time. It's so good. So amazing. Yeah, so they got that one. You got the macerator. That's the upgraded macerator. Exactly the same thing. You make a macerator and then you upgrade it to the rotary macerator. That thing only grinds 1 stack at a time, but it has 2 slots since you get double ore, of course, double dust. Upgraded compressor. Upgraded extractor. So I use that for my rubber. And you can use it for other things as well. Plate bending machine and assembly machine. These are a new addition. These only came out, I don't know if the last patch or the patch before, just for another Greg Tech thing to slow down the progression. So I haven't used those too much yet. I do know that you can use, I think, the assembly machine to make, you make a lot of things, but I think you can make, what was it? Electric circuits, and I think it takes only half the amount of copper wire. Let's have a quick sleep. Those cows, I'm going to have to move. I only put them there maybe half an hour ago, and they're already annoying me. Sleeping! Okay. Yeah, so I haven't really got those too much. And then we got the centrifuges. Got our industrial centrifuge. Now, this is another Greg Tech thing. I like these, though. I really think they're cool. Now, as I said in the last episode, my goal is to get off this lava and get onto solar. I really would like to start getting onto some pretty big solar panels. So I've already started making silicon cells, and this is just a byproduct of grinding it. So all I have to do is put in these empty cells and some redstone. That's the way I'm doing it anyway, because I've got a lot of redstone. And it slowly grinds. It's like 50 seconds or something like that. And you got silicon cells, mercury cells, a byproduct, and then what is it? You get pyrite dust as well, and then the pyrite dust I put in this beast of a thing, industrial electrolyzer, which is amazing because I get iron out of that, which is great. And then I can just put the iron. I haven't automated anything yet in here. None of this is going to be automated. This is just my work shed, I guess you could say, and we'll change it and put it in buildings. And I've got some pretty cool ideas on what we can do. So that goes in there. It looks like a lot, but honestly, this is not a lot of materials. It's going to disappear in a heartbeat. So I'm building up the sulfur dust. Can't really do too much with that at this stage anyway. And they got this little thing here. It's the alloy furnace. That's from Red Power. You can make the red alloy wires, which is like the redstone that you can put up walls and on the ceiling. Really cool. Pardon me, jeez. So that makes it really convenient. I've just left this guy here. Couldn't be bothered moving him just because his chest is full of cobble. He just I pull out cobble, he just makes cobble. Because I've got this thing. I think you guys have noticed. Let's take the jetpack off. Look way cooler with this on. Yeah, baby. He looks cool with his axe. Sup. Sup. Look at the goggles. They're amazing. I love it. So I've got this thing here, which is a portable hole. Now, this is from Thorncraft. And what this allows me to do is go through walls, which is hilarious. Like, I can go from here, and I can open up a hole down the floor. We won't do that. What we can do is I've got to go into here and go to my Thorncraft room. And then it just closes after a couple of seconds. Now, if you are in there when it closes, it does suffocate you. Trust me. I did that earlier. I tried to run out, grab stuff, and run back in before it closed. I didn't. Oh, guys. And they're just going, no, break the blocks, break the blocks. So I broke them. So this is the Thorncraft room that I've started. Now, I've done a ton. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner down here of my screen, it says Flux High. Now, lucky enough for me, it splits into a different aura node here. So much. different aura node over there, which is great. So I'm going to keep the Thorncraft stuff over here, and I'm going to build the rest of my town, I guess you could say, over that direction. So the flux should hopefully not affect me too much. But yeah, so where do we get started? So I'm not going to explain the Thorncraft stuff too much because honestly, it's so involved. But I'll explain the basics. So to start off, you need the Phenomenomicon thingy. Now, all you need to do is make a wand first. The wand is just a stick in the middle, a water shard, and a gold nugget in a diagonal, and that will make a wand. And then you just make a bookshelf, and then you right-click the wand on the bookshelf, and it'll make your book. Now, the book is what pretty much explains everything. So you start off pretty much with this information here, and this explains to you pretty much the basics. You have to make arcane work table first, of course. Shows you how to make a table and so on. So you make the arcane table, you just add a table and you right click it. You need to make a scribing tools, which is just glass bottle, feather and that, and you click 2 tables and that makes this research thing. And this is where you'll be pretty much looking at this for 90% of your Thorncraft life. What you do is you just put in stuff, put in paper. You have a choice of going cursory or thorough. I think cursory is the one where it has a chance of not using up the item, where thorough always uses the item. And it shows you the essence. And then you click that until you discover something, and then you just got to jump back and forth with all different things. And if you hold shift down, it shows you all the different essence of everything. And eventually you discover stuff and you start discovering stuff. Like you probably start discovering this stuff first, and you'll move down the tree. You can branch off, and you got all different sorts. You got Elementium, that it's like explosives pretty much. You got Nitor, which is this cool. This is Nitor here, which is so cool. So this is Nitor, which is just amazing. It's just a light. You can put it anywhere. It looks so cool too. Very cool. You got the goggles are revealing, so that's to show you the aura nodes. Let's see if we can actually find an aura node. Oh, I love that thing. It's amazing. And it doesn't just work there. It works on any... You can go through anything. Let's put the jackpack on so I can... Now, I'm pretty sure... It's got it. There it is there. Okay, this is the aura node I'm using at the moment. This is a nice clean one, I think. I don't know the difference between them yet. But this is where you... This is what you screw up when you start screwing with the magic, and this is what will start spawning all the crazy stuff. Nice big node. Yeah, see, it's crackling a bit of stuff, so it's not pure. I don't know much about the auras yet, and then there must be one over this direction somewhere. Whoa. Yeah, see, this is the one I'm screwing up. It's actually on a totem. Man, look how violent that one is compared to the other one. Oopsies! So I haven't really gone around here too much yet. I haven't really checked out. I've gone a little bit around just to see what was around, but there is a village relatively close. Let's take that off. So I have these cool things called Boots of the Traveller. These Boots of the Traveller are amazing. They give you the ability to walk faster, and just because I got this haste 3 on there as well, it makes me run really fast, which is so good. It allows you to walk up single block steps without actually... I can just walk up. So good. Walk up. Like, it's just straight over. And it allows you to jump higher. So I can actually jump on my roof from this ladder. I can actually jump on ladders. Jump up here. But I haven't got feather falling on yet, so I have to get... Feather falling's the enchant I'm trying to look for. I want a feather falling. But anyway, back to Thorncraft. Crucible's one thing you need. You need water source. And I'm getting a little bit more advanced in this now. I've actually got these tallow workers. How cool are these guys? These guys, if you give him a bucket, he's now just going to fill this crucible up. So he'll actually run back and forth. He's really quick too, because I've got a speed in... He's actually a speedy guy. So he'll just constantly fill that up for me. And then I've got these arcane alemics or whatever. I can't remember what they're pronounced. And these collect some of the flux, so I stop polluting the air too much. And then this guy... Yeah, let's just... Have we got anything in here? Let's chuck some wood in here. I'll show you. I need a wand. So I'll do this. So there you go. So he collects it, puts it in the chest. Look at him go. And he's all ready to go again. The only issue with this is only going to collect four at once. And he will only pull them out if there's at least 8 essence. 8 of that essence. See how this has only got 2, 4, 4. So he won't touch those. So I've only got this one actually free at the moment. So if I use 2 wasted essence, 1 will still go in there. But the cool thing is, see, I get these. Now, I was pretty sure that he should be able to fill these directly, but maybe I've got the wrong... Maybe I've got the wrong worker. Maybe I need like a clay guy or something. But anyway, it's alright, he's doing a good job. And then I've filled these. I've been just filling these up manually. So what do I have? I've got this one. So this goes, so I can just pop that in there. And the cool thing with these is this table, instead of me always throwing stuff in there, these will actually pull from these, like, if I don't have anything in there. It's great. So this, I can actually use all this collected essence. I love the sounds. They even sound different. So yeah, so that's how that works. And we got some pretty cool little toys. Like I made a clay golem. I got these amazing things. So I get a lot of wands. And the cool thing with the wands are, I haven't tried this yet, so I have no idea what's about to happen. So let's try this. So let's get some stone. Let's get that off my hotbar. Now, if I put this down, now supposedly if I shift right click, yeah, see now it's got the stone thing there. Now, what happens if I left click? Okay, so left click like changes 1 block. I wonder if I right click. Hell yeah! Look at that. Fancy. Whoa. Can't change that? Okay, well, we'll just have to work it out. Why won't it work? I'm confused. I have no idea. It's yelling at me. Does it need to recharge? Oh, it's because I got no more blocks in my inventory. Hahaha. Yeah, I'd eventually figure it out, I guess. Okay, so didn't realize. So you got to have the blocks in your inventory, of course. Okay, so now. Hell yeah. Man. That's amazing. So I can just build out of any material. Oh. Oh, it puts it in my inventory. It actually swaps it. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we need to change that, of course. Okay, so let's just finish this off quickly. So this is the cool stuff you can do, like Thorncraft or something. Oh, love. Look at that, it doesn't even, like, it changes. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, let's finish off this room quickly. Can I do multiple walls at once? No, only does one section. Oh no, it just keeps going. I can do it pretty quickly. Oh, it's so good. Hell yeah. How much more do I have? Oh man, I've almost chewed through. Oh, look at that little block there. I mean, let's go outside and just have a sleep. I'm sleeping. After Thorncraft, though, I've got one other little thing I need to show you guys. Yeah, so I still need to do the Thorncraft room. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Man, you're hiding in a tree and it's not really helping. Man, how long does it take them to burn? I'll take his brain, though. Man, that is like the coolest thing. I've actually got, I think I've got all the ones now. I don't think, oh actually, no, I think I do. Well, I've discovered them. I think I've discovered all of them. Maybe. Okay, so we just got to do the Thorncraft room. So that's alright. Gotta be careful of that. I have to remember I haven't got feather falling. Let's quickly make a half slab. I have to remember I've got all that stuff in there too. Let's get rid of that. So one thing with these levitators is if you put a block directly over them, it blocks them. But that's a half slab. If you put half slabs, it actually works, which is great. Yeah, so that's awesome. And now I can just smelt that stuff out. And again, I need to start automating this because this is a bit silly. Okay, so downstairs we got a little. I found out a really cool thing. So we got the lava sitting up now, as you can see. It's pumping away. I've just got a heap of. I've got like I think 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, I think got 7 geothermals on here now. Which is I think completely. I don't think I need that. I've got an MFSU. Look, it's just sitting at 10 million. This is pumping away. Cool thing is one of the guys on the server gave me access to his assembly table. And I've got this gate, which is pretty cool, and I've got this wireless redstone. So this tells it when it tanks full, gives a redstone signal, so it stops pumping. From the looks of it, I've got an issue with the engine. I need to change it. If the magma engine runs too long, it overheats. So I'm gonna have to change that. But we've got tons of energy at the moment. The one thing I found is the power converters mod. Now this mod I have never heard of, but I was reading up about the geothermal because I was making these, and if you go geothermal, nope, let's go generator, maybe generator. There's actually an upgraded. What's the? Oh, let's have a look. Pretty sure there's an upgraded version of this. Yeah, here. Thermal generator. This looks like it's just the upgraded version of the thermal generator. So that it has way more storage. Output's only 24. This doesn't tell me. I think, yeah, it just seems more efficient from the looks of things. But then I read a thing about the power converters mod. Now, this is this thing here. Now, this is a big cluster of them, but it's actually like separate components. And the way it works is you make a thing called an energy bridge. Energy bridge. Which is this thing here. The energy bridge. Which is pretty cheap to make, in my opinion. 1 diamond for something like this good. And now the energy bridge, what it does is then you can add components to it and convert energy. Exactly what it means, power conversion. Now, I don't know the exact conversion rates. I think the way I'm doing it here is not the efficient way. From what I've heard, from what I've read, I should hook up magma engines to this and then convert to the other powers, then going from electricity to whatever. Supposedly that's the most efficient way to use the lava, but I'm only using lava for a temporary thing, power source. So what I've got is this high voltage. Spit it out. High voltage comes into here, and that's a high voltage. Now there's producers and consumers. So this thing here, so if you can see, that's facing north. So on the north side, so here north side, you see a HV coming in, and then you can just convert it to whatever you need. So I've got a Buildcraft power, Michael Jordan's, going straight up to there. So I don't even need any engines for these. This just converts it completely. So up, so you got BC power out, and it's a lot of power too. It doesn't throttle. It's crazy. Like, these things run full power, all of them at the same time. It's ridiculous. And then I've got a medium. So this is facing west. So the west is going medium voltage. And I've got south as well as I've got 2 medium voltage, just because I'm running that one over there and this one here. So what I did here, because I was going to run just, because I've actually got a, if I go onto here, I've actually got a low, so you can see down, I've got a low voltage one down there. I was going to plug that in there, but then I thought I might throttle it doing it that way. So I thought what I'd do is I'd run medium voltage, use 4 LV ones, so there's more, I guess, bandwidth or whatever you want to call it coming out. And that's going to the 2 different sets of machines, because there's 2 on the left need medium voltage. So I've got 2 MFEs here. Because that electrolyzer is a power hog, man. Like that, it's crazy how much power that electrolyzer can use. It's dangerous. Like, if you guys start off and you need an electrolyzer, like this thing, and the problem with this though is if it runs out of power halfway through, it stops. And it doesn't continue halfway. It starts all over again. And it will say insufficient energy line or whatever it is. It's such, like, you need a decent amount of power for that thing, which is freaking horrible. But yeah, so I don't really know much about the power converters thing. I've only found a little bit of information on it, but this thing is amazing. Like, that changes the game up completely. Like, I could run, like, I don't need any engines anymore. At all. This is the goal, okay? So we need these, and hopefully we'll get to the upgrades eventually, but we need this. And to get these, we need silicon plates, which we need an industrial blast furnace with those silicon cells that I've made over in those centrifuges. Now, to make the industrial blast furnace, now this is where it gets a little bit of a pain. This is Greg Tech at its finest. So you got the industrial blast furnace. Now the machine itself isn't too hard to make. I could make this in 10 minutes, I reckon. Or no, about 5 minutes. Like, that's a bit annoying. It'll take a little bit to make 2 of those. But the thing is, though, is I need the casing. Now this is where, because it's a multi-block machine, and here's your standard reinforced and advanced machine casing. Now, I haven't looked exactly what we need. I think I just get away with enough standard casing, but like refined iron plates. So it's just a lot of pressing, a lot of electronic circuits. I think I need like 20 something of them, or 30 of them or something, so yeah, it's a lot of iron. See, and this is where the iron will just disappear. So I'm going to start up with doing all that kind of stuff. And yeah, next episode we'll do some building. Make a machine. Hopefully we'll get the industrial blast furnace happening. That's the plan. But that was what I was mucking around with. I've been doing the Stormcraft. Like, actually, let's quickly use this pick. Let's use this pick. I want to test this pick out. Okay, so this pick supposedly on ores has a chance of giving me... oh, there it is there. Native cluster. But did it give me the ore as well? No. So it has a chance to give me the ore instead. Does it work on... This probably doesn't even work on that because... Zycraft... Does it work on... What's a death trap if I've ever seen one? So, okay, let's get some torches down. So what do we do with this? So, okay, so we can just smelt it and we get 2. We don't even need to macerate it. Ah. Well, that's not really going to hurt us that much. What about... I'm guessing it doesn't work on coal, 'cause that's interesting, though. Does it work on... I fully thought I just got 2 that I can hear it. Skelly. Let's get out of here. But yeah, guys, that's the, let's go for sleep again. Sleepy times. Sleep. There we go. That's all I got for today. I thought I'd just quickly show you the progression. I just didn't want to bore you guys with too much of the starting stuff. This crafting stuff is pretty mundane. To get all of the starting machines and all that kind of stuff. If anyone's seen me streaming. We've got a little hub happening with Mistcraft. Axel was building this. Yeah, so he started doing all this funky stuff. So we've just created a void age. Wonder if mobs spawn here. I hope not. So you got guys different base. Got a one for the Twilight Forest. Can we go directly there? Yep. So we can start our own little. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So yeah. So that's all I've got for today. I'm gonna get going with designing some of my town. Hello, Mr. Creeper. I'm gonna lag and probably blow up stuff. Man, what kind of noise was that? But anyway, yeah. That was a little confusing. But I'm gonna go for today. Have fun. Take care. See you when I see you. Peace.